Hi, I'm Kenzie. Welcome back to my podcast. If you are just joining, welcome. Today we will be talking about my 25th Little Bear VHS, Let's Celebrate. This VHS includes Dance Steps, Duck Takes the Cake, Happy Anniversary, and Clever Cricket. First, let's talk about Dance Steps. This episode starts out with Little Bear making party hats for his friends for the New Year party. The clock chimed. It struck 8 times. 4 more hours to go. You see, the New Year comes when the clock strikes 12. Then Emily, Lucy, Granny, and Tutu came. Emily needed a party hat. Then it was time for everyone to eat. The food looked delicious. As everyone relaxed by the crackling fire, the clock chimed again. It struck 9 times. 3 more hours to go. What would they do until then? Well, they decided to dance. Little Bear put a disc in the gramophone, and the music started. It was a waltz. Grandmother Bear and Grandfather Bear showed them how a waltz was done. Then Emily changed the music. Most of the characters made up their own dances based on their names. After a while, the clock chimed. It struck 11 times. 1 more hour to go. Little Bear had an idea. He and his friends could dance outside. So they did. Then all of a sudden, the clock chimed. Everyone counted to 12. It was the New Year. Little Bear wished everyone a Happy New Year, including the moon. And that's how the episode ends. Now let's talk about the episode as a whole. I feel like this episode wasn't like a story at all. It just felt like a normal, typical gathering for a New Year's party, which is quite nice. Also, it taught me something. It's hard to stay up until midnight. As a matter of fact, it's hard to do things the first time you do them. But as long as you know what you're doing and you have fun while doing it, it's worth it. All in all, it's a good episode. Now let's talk about Duck Takes the Cake. This episode starts out with Duck picking flowers for Hen's tea party. Hen was inside her hen house sleeping. She woke up and realized she had so many things to do. She had to separate the eggs, draw a pitcher of milk, measure the flowers, squeeze the lemons, roll out the cookie dough, ice the cake, pick strawberries for the cake, strawberry shortcake that is, and put the cozy on the teapot to keep it warm. Long list, isn't it? But Duck said she could help. She's a very good helper. So Hen went outside to get some strawberries while Duck did everything exactly what Hen said. First, she separated the eggs. Literally. Then Little Bear entered the scene. Duck wanted him to draw a picture of milk. Not a pitcher, a picture. The scene transitions to Little Bear doing just that while Duck literally measured the flower. It was as tall as her. Then Owl entered the scene. He wanted to help too. He and Duck ate the shortcake to make it a shortcake. Then the scene transitions to Owl icing the cake. Literally. Not like icing like cake icing, icing like a huge ice cube. Little Bear and Duck are seen squeezing the lemons. Literally. Not squeezing the lemons into a juicer, but squeezing the lemons against their bodies. Then Cat entered the scene wondering if they were playing some kind of party game. He wanted to help too. They still needed to roll out the cookie dough. They literally did just that. They rolled it like a ball. While Duck's friends were busy literally rolling the dough, Duck kept the teapot warm and cozy by sitting on it. Then Hen came back wondering what was going on. She was shocked by what she saw. Duck told her they did exactly like she said. Hen laughed. She was not mad. And so the tea party had begun. Then Hen noticed the strawberry shortcake was a shortcake. Duck told her she ate some of it. Then Hen said, "You really take the cake." Then Duck literally took the cake, which was not what Hen meant exactly. Duck's friends chased after her. And that's how the episode ends. Now let's talk about the episode as a whole. I feel like this episode was the funniest episode I've ever seen. I mean, Duck is one of the funniest characters. The writers have really brought her funniness to the next level. I mean, all the things that Hen told Duck to do have more than one meaning. So I get why Duck would do the things Hen didn't want her to do. I have trouble with idioms too. Sometimes I would have to ask what they mean. All in all, it's a good episode. Now let's talk about Happy Anniversary. This episode starts out with Little Bear making a picture frame. Mother Bear wondered if everything was alright. Little Bear assured her that everything was fine. While Little Bear hid the picture frame, Mother Bear was looking at the photo of her and Father Bear on the day they got married. It turned out today was their anniversary, which they celebrate every year like a birthday. Little Bear thought they should have a party. The thing was, they couldn't because Father Bear was away on a fishing trip. Little Bear thought they can have a party. They just needed to get dressed up. Little Bear got a hat, while Mother Bear got her wedding gown. The scene transitions to Mother Bear in her wedding gown. She looked beautiful, and Little Bear looked very handsome. All of a sudden, the hat covered Little Bear's eyes. Mother Bear adjusted it. Then the first thing they needed for the anniversary party were the candles. Mother Bear lit them. Next, they needed music. Little Bear put a disc in the gramophone and an anniversary song played. Then Little Bear and Mother Bear danced. Father Bear entered the scene watching everything from the window. As Mother Bear followed Little Bear, Father Bear sneaked inside. Then the music stopped. It was time to blow out the candles and make a wish. Mother Bear did just that. Then Father Bear came from behind and he and Little Bear shouted, "Surprise!" Mother Bear sure was surprised. Now I know what you're thinking. You thought Father Bear was fishing. Well, that's how they planned it. Really, Father Bear wanted to be with Mother Bear even more. Then Little Bear almost forgot something. He told Mother Bear and Father Bear to close their eyes. Then they opened them and saw the picture frame that Little Bear made for them. Then as Mother Bear and Father Bear danced, Little Bear put a picture in the frame and joined in the dance. And that's how the episode ends. Now let's talk about the episode as a whole. I feel like this episode showed that you can still have fun on a special day even when someone is not there to celebrate with you. For example, when I want to have a birthday party, I want everyone to be there. But sometimes not everyone can be there. As long as you have fun though, that's what really matters. Also, when Father Bear actually came, that was a good surprise. All in all, it's a good episode. Now let's talk about Clever Cricket. This episode starts out with Emily, Little Bear, and Tutu coming inside for lunch. Emily shivered. It was getting cold outside. Little Bear wasn't cold though because he had a fur coat. It was getting cold inside too. So Emily, Little Bear, and Tutu brought in some more wood for the fire. What they didn't realize until later was a cricket was inside one of the firewood logs. They couldn't see him though. He could be anywhere. The cricket was jumping everywhere. Little Bear and Emily searched everywhere. They even checked the cupboard. Then it was time for lunch. Granny carried the fruit bowl to the table without realizing the cricket was in there. She told them it's good luck to have a cricket in the house. Suddenly the cricket was chirping. How clever was that? That's what they named him, Clever Cricket. He was trying to teach them a song. Granny pulled out her concertina and played along. Then Little Bear found Clever Cricket in the fruit bowl. He was jumping all over the place though. No one could catch him. Crickets just naturally jump, you know, and they never really know where they are going to land. He landed on Granny's concertina and she told him to calm down by taking a deep breath. Then as the music continued, the mice had come out to dance. Emily didn't know mice were such good dancers. Then Granny, Emily, and Little Bear sing a little song about Clever Cricket. And that's how the episode ends. Now let's talk about the episode as a whole. I feel like this episode was fun to watch the second time because music is fun to listen to. It really helps with brain development and it can make you feel all kinds of things. The reason I feel like it's in the Let's Celebrate VHS is because music is celebratory. All you have to do is listen. Music is all around us after all. All in all, it's a good episode. So yeah, that's Let's Celebrate. If you would like to play again, just go back to the beginning of this episode. See you next time. Bye!